Greetings from home, dear ones. We welcome you this beautiful day. Your energy has already set something into motion and the magic has begun on planet Earth. You're moving to a different vibrational level. Although the move itself can be difficult, the reality is that all of humanity is more than ready for this. So, let us explain a little bit of what is directly in front of you and how you can anchor the energy in different ways. First of all, know that you are not alone. There are many beings around you right now who are visiting planet Earth, through these portals that we've talked about. They're mostly here to help your planet and to work with her. Some of the big shifts Earth has made bring new possibilities for humanity to experience in the near future. Harmonics. Let us explain how harmonics works and the new energies that you'll be experiencing. As you raise vibration, which is happening for all of humanity right now, you become harmonically entwined with other things. If you're vibrating at a certain rate, there are many things throughout your vibrational range. And when you find one that vibrates at your rate, you connect to it. Yes, you make this vibrational connection all the time. As with any vibration, you must go through a substrate or a carrier. Everything on your side of the veil travels in waves. But what does it travel through? As we speak, it puts vibrational waves into the air that are picked up by the microphone. It is then turned into an electrical signal and put back into waves through your speakers, where you can hear it. In this example, air is the carrier or substrate. There are many different areas that you are not aware of that are starting to change on your planet. In the 1920s they discovered quantum physics and quantum mechanics, such a fascinating way to look at life. You're actually learning more of the secrets that were discovered in quantum physics in your daily lives today, for magical things are happening. As you are raising your vibration, you're falling into harmony with other things that you haven't been aware of. Dark matter, dark energy. As you look out into the night sky, you can see distant galaxies and stars that are all around. But for the most part, dear ones, you do not see everything that is going on. You cannot see many of the planets that are there, or even many of the other dimensions that work with you all the time. Your sciences are trying to discover what is called dark matter and dark energy. Dark matter is the space that you see with seemingly nothing in it. But the fascinating part is that it actually does have matter. This dark matter, as you call it, is what fills up 70% of all mass in the universe. It also has rules, which keeps everything together. That's why galaxies are formed the way they are, because of dark matter. Although that's the term science uses for it, it's also called dark energy. Dark simply means that they don't know what it is, the wisdom has not been completely filled in on those yet. But we tell you, dear ones, that the darkness is being enlightened. So, let us explain about dark energy. You've been working under the concept of the Big Bang. In other words, an origin place where things started expanding really rapidly. But that is also challenging, because many of your energies are working in different ways that you cannot always perceive. Now they are starting to move in different directions entirely. As you talk about all these stars and galaxies expanding at incredible rates because of the Big Bang, it's a good starting point for you to understand. But normally in an explosion of that nature, as you start to reach the outer bands it slows down after meeting resistance. Well, the reality is that all of the planets in your galaxy are speeding up, they're going faster not slower. Part of that is because of the shape of the universe, which is actually in the shape of a torus. To measure the distance of how far something is away from you, it must include a space curve. Everything is speeding up because everything is speeding up, it means there's an energy that is making that happen. And your scientists have simply called it dark energy. Now that we've explained it from that perspective, let us share with you our view of the same thing. We see dark energy and dark matter as the same essence, and it can carry waves of high vibration. That means it is also a substrate or carrier, which can carry vibrations. But humanity has not used those vibrational ranges before. Why? Well, that goes back to your vibrational levels, which were lower compared to where you are now. So, you were not in a harmonic resonance to be able to use that before. Now that is changing humanity and vibrations are starting to rise. Ah yes, we know there are all sorts of challenges and difficulties. There is finger pointing and division on your planet. But that is a normal process when things are evolving at the rate they are now. As you do that, you come into contact with some of these other aspects that you've never used before. Harmonizing with the universal energy, we have been calling it universal energy, and you can tap into it like never before. As humanity is raising to this level, it's not only possible, but it is also right in front of you. You have opportunities to change every part of this right now. So, how does one do that? Well, you've been sending energy out into the universe in many different ways. We told you a couple of months ago about the incredible energy that your smile has. We call that smile your way home. Your vagus nerve lights up when you smile, it goes all the way through your body, sending out waves into this light energy. And that can be felt not only by other humans, but by many of the beings in the universe that you cannot see. So, there are now possibilities for you to connect in new ways. How does one actually integrate this and get the process moving? Well, your meditations and sacred time are part of it, when you are fully centered in your own energetic bubble. It's quite magical the way you send out these normal vibrations into the universe. Until recently they only went a short distance, but that is changing. The universe is actually in the shape of a torus, but you also have a personal torus around your physical body. That toroidal shape is what sends out vibrations into the light energy. And when you are able to put energy consciously into the torus, that is what sends out universal energy. That is how we describe this. It is universal energy because it's everywhere. And it's also a vibrational range which humans can now start to use. A new vibrational range. The universal energy itself is part of your world, your galaxy, and the universe. You're starting to be able to use it consciously, which is new. And this is a perfect time, because it can break down the disharmony and confusion that your planet is filled with right now. There is all this politics going on. Stories are being told to try and convince you to move in one direction or the other. But we tell you, dear ones, your heart knows the way home. And that's more important than any decision you will make about all this, because your energy is here and your love is growing. So, what happens to your torus when you are experiencing love? It grows, expands, and moves more quickly to bring more of the energy through you. Once you know how it works, you can change the energy by changing the pace of your torus. You can also change the direction that it moves in. There are two directions that you can take, bringing it in from the top and out through the bottom or moving sideways. What if you were someplace where you couldn't quite fit in? Could you consciously move it in the other direction? Yes, you can, but it takes a little practice. Humans are not accustomed to doing this yet, but you will be. You'll see many more of the opportunities to extend your light, just through the simple energy of smiling.